KTSM 9 and the Sun Bowl Association would like to welcome you to the 89th Annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade with your hosts, KTSM 9's Andy Morgan, Monica Cortez, and from the Sun Bowl Association, Bernie Olivas. Childhood is where dreams are born. And the KTSM 9 News Team, the 89th Annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade broadcast is sponsored by Toyota and El Paso Honda. And now, from the KTSM 9 mobile studio, here are your hosts.
Hi, I'm Monica Cortez.
Hi, I'm Andy Morgan.
And I'm Bernie Olivas. Welcome to the 89th Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade,
where childhood dreams are born.
Enjoy the broadcast.
Well, how's that for an introduction? Put me in a time machine, take me back 30 years, Monica. A big thank you to our Mini-Me crew as we welcome you to an El Paso holiday tradition, now 89 years in the making, coming to you live from Central El Paso along Montana, where we are getting set for the 89th Annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade. The sun is out, the coffee is hot, the breakfast burritos are spicy, and we're getting things started here. A very happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there watching. And thank you so much for tuning in to this special presentation of the Sun Bowl Parade. I'm Andy Morgan.
And I'm Monica Cortez alongside Mr.
Bernie Olivas.
There you go. And you know, a big shout out to Amory, Dayton, and Ryan for that amazing introduction. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. You know, Bernie, this year you're going to be seeing the theme being so beautifully woven into our newscast, into the parade. And it's where dreams for our children are going to be born. In fact, it all started with one simple question. What did you want to be when you grew up,
That's
Andy?
right. I'm doing basically what I want to do. Third grade, doing the announcements on television in a John Elway, Troy Aikman, Dan Marino jersey. So definitely a big thing for me. When I was growing up, this is what I wanted to do.
And you, Bernie?
And I wanted to be involved in sports in some way or fashion, either as a player, announcer, or an executive director of the Sun Bowl.
There you go. And your dreams came true.
And like I said, my dreams have come true.
Oh, that is amazing. So there you guys have it. This is going to be such a great parade. I'm so excited, Andy.
Yeah, certainly look forward to it. We got this 89 years in the making. Of course, one of the big components of the Sun Bowl Parade every year is Fort Bliss's involvement in the parade. And I know we have Ian Roth standing by with a very special guest. Ian?
Yes, Andy, a very special guest indeed. We have Major General Curtis Taylor about to kick us off another Thanksgiving here in El Paso. Major General, what are the feelings like right now, standing in front of this whole parade, getting ready to kick it off again?
Well, Ian, we're super excited to be here, and the entire Fort Bliss community is just proud to be a part of El Paso and to call this our home. I just want to highlight that right now we have soldiers who are far away from their home who've been invited into families across El Paso to spend Thanksgiving Day with them, and that's just another message about how close we are as a community and how this is our home. Fort Bliss is El Paso, and El Paso is Fort Bliss. It's exciting to be here.
All right, talk about the energy down here right now. We're about to get started here, but it's electric down here, isn't it, right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got soldiers from our 3rd Brigade that just got back from Europe. We've got soldiers from our 11th Air Defense Brigade that just got back from the Middle East. We've got tanks here. We've got our Patriot missile systems here. We've got our Bradleys. We're excited to be here and excited to represent the power and the awesomeness that is America's Army right here in our hometown in El Paso.
All right, nothing like a little bit of firepower to kick off the 89th Annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Sun Bowl Parade. Major General, thank you very much for your service. Thank you for your troops for being here, and thank you very much for kicking us off. Guys, back to you, about to get underway.
Of course, Major General Curtis Taylor actually became the commanding general at Fort Bliss, and of course the 1st Armored Division last July. He succeeded Major General James P. Eisenhower, and of course Fort Bliss also welcoming in a new garrison commander this year in Michael Soika. So big things happening over there on post.
Absolutely, and we just want to say thank you guys so much for your service to all the men and women who fight valiantly every single year to keep our freedom here alive. And you know, I want to say something about the garrison commander. I really truly love, and everyone in Fort Bliss, how they welcome the El Paso community. It's so much easier to get on base. There's so many cool things happening in Fort Bliss where the community is always welcome.
Yeah, and Bernie, they're always a big contingency, always a staple of the Sun Bowl parade.
Absolutely. As much as they are part of El Paso, they are also a huge part of the Sun Bowl Association. They participate in all our events and anything we want. It's just great to have the relationship that Fort Bliss has with El Paso and that El Paso has with Fort Bliss.
Absolutely. And without further ado, it looks like we're going to start the show here, get everything started. Let's take a listen.
Hey, attention.
A very special rendition there of the national anthem that was played by the 1st Armored Division Army Band. You also have in attendance the Fort Bliss Color Guard on hand, as well as Command Sergeant Major James Light, in addition, of course, to who you just heard from, Major General Curtis Taylor. The 1st Armored Band playing the national anthem, made up of 23 soldiers. Certainly couldn't think of a better way to start off this parade.
Absolutely. They're musicians who also go through soldier training and development. In fact, the band includes several band ensembles such as marching, rock, and concert bands, including a jazz combo and a woodwind quintet.
Yeah.
And I've heard them play at several events, even outside of El Paso. I heard them play at the Chili Festival in Hatch. I've heard them play at different, and they play all kinds of music, and they're fantastic musicians.
So talented.
Yeah, you have on Fort Bliss, they're responsible over 35,000 Fort Bliss soldiers there on post. And Monica, you mentioned it too in terms of, and even you heard the Major General say it, Fort Bliss is El Paso is Fort Bliss. Absolutely love how, especially there's been this emphasis in recent years to kind of interweave in these two communities together. Yeah,
they just had their Christmas tree lighting ceremony. They've been having festivals for the community to come out. It's not just exclusive to Fort Bliss. It's welcoming the entire El Paso city, and I think I really love how they've integrated that. Now, it looks like here you also have some Sun Bowl Association 1942 World War II Jeep restoration projects.
That has been going on for a couple of years now, and they've rebuilt the entire Jeep vehicle from almost scratch.
Wow.
And it was led by a couple of volunteers, Jerry Stevenson, who's been a long-time volunteer for the Sun Bowl Association, and of course veterans Javier Guerrero, Purple Heart recipient, and Robert Garza, and a host of other people who have contributed to the restoration of this vehicle. It's tremendous, a 1942 Jeep.
Wow, that is so incredible. I love seeing those big machines. They're just, wow.
And we see this every year in the parade as well, Bernie.
Oh, absolutely. Except they've been working on it quite some time to get it running on its own. They have a few problems here, but I tell you, Jerry does a tremendous job of finding a way to fix it, and here it is.
And a big thanks to, Jerry Stevenson and veteran Javier Guerrero. Also have Purple Heart recipient Roberto Garza, Sergio Lewis, And these Jeeps, it's an ongoing effort every year to keep them up and running, and seeing them in the Sun Bowl parade every year is certainly a treat for everyone watching back at home, and certainly everyone here in attendance watching this.
Absolutely. And again, thank you to everyone for your service. Now, right now is the perfect time to put that turkey in the oven. It really is, because we are seeing the star of the parade. I guess this is the one, the float, I want to say, the float that kicks off the parade every year, and that is the turkey.
That's right. Fly Me to the Moon, presented by Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers. I'll tell you what, Bernie, the Sun Bowl parade each and every year, it wouldn't be possible without a title sponsor. Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers been doing it for a few years now, and certainly appreciate what they do to make this parade possible every year.
I believe this is their 6th year of being a title sponsor. They are so easy to work with, and again, you know, we've been blessed with tremendous title sponsors, and as you said, without a title sponsor, this parade wouldn't happen. So big thank you to Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman for what they do, and hope they continue to do this for many, many years.
Absolutely. They're always very just great with the community. And this one, before we toss it to Ian, let me just say, this is a theme. This is astronauts.
Yeah.
What little boy, little girl did not dream of becoming an astronaut back in the day? And this is what this float encompasses. Ian, what can you tell us about it? And say hi to Tony, too, the driver.
Yeah, Tony's somewhere back there. Hi, Tony. How you doing? Good to see you. He's back in the cornucopia. You can just barely see him. You know what? You're right. Who wouldn't want to be an astronaut? Who wouldn't want these amazing outfits? Ladies, thanks so much for being here. How cool is this to dress up as an astronaut?
It's amazing. I mean, we love to be here and just being part of it.
You know, you guys are at the head of the Thanksgiving Day parade in El Paso. That's going to be a thrill, right?
Yes, it definitely is. And it's especially fun because we helped make these outfits. So it really feels like we are a part of it, and we helped volunteer a lot. So it feels awesome.
That's really cool. Guys, I don't know if it gets much better than this right here. We got a whole parade coming your way. Of course, thanks to Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman. Couldn't do it without them. Ladies, have fun. Why don't you take us away? Wow, how about that? That's really cool. Why don't you check this out? Look at that cornucopia, guys. That's incredible.
Wow.
And
You
Monica,
know,
this is one of the floats you previewed, right?
yeah, absolutely. I was about to say the cornucopia, all the veggies that you see on there, the pumpkins. Is pumpkin a fruit, a veggie? I'll let you guys debate that. But all of it is made out of styrofoam. And Tony, the driver, he really did put a lot of effort into it and creating all of the fruits and veggies you see in that float.
And up next, we got the El Paso County Sheriff's Posse, of course, looking a little bit different this year. A little different, unfortunately, because due to a virus that is hitting our local horse population, there's some state restrictions. No horses are allowed in this year's parade. But you still have the Posse, who was founded in 1936 and is the oldest continuously operated posse in the United States. Happy that they were still to be able to be involved in the parade. I know they wouldn't miss it. Bernie, one just of the handful of groups that participate in the Sun Bowl every year, 89 years, the El Paso County Sheriff's Posse has been participating in the Sun Bowl parade. A big congratulations to them.
That's exactly right. When I got the phone call said that they couldn't ride their horses, I said, what are we going to do? But you know what? They did not want to break that 88-year tradition.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They couldn't do that, so they said, we'll walk it if we have to, and that's what they're doing. They're dressed in their Sheriff's Posse outfits, walking the parade. So, again, congratulations and a very big thank you to the El Paso County Sheriff's Posse.
Honestly, it's such a great tradition to have them out there and just to honor them in that way. It is unfortunate that the horses weren't able to join us this time around, but hey, they're making sure they're safe.
Absolutely.
And I think also an abundance of caution, making sure that that all the horses are safe. And also, we're amongst royalty now, you guys.
Absolutely. So when you're a little girl, wouldn't you dream of being a princess, a queen? And these ladies truly encompass that so eloquently, with so much grace, so talented also. Bernie, you know, you really have seen these women just really use their title for good.
Absolutely, and it's not you just don't apply and become a part of the Sun Court. You have to go through some pretty intense interviews to get there, and we normally pick the top 10 point getters, but this year the contestants were so good that we kind of increased it to 13, which was fine with me.
No, absolutely.
But they are very highly intelligent, and they have to be college students with a GPA of 3.0 and above, and know about El Paso and know about the Sun Bowl for them to be selected. And this group is just fantastic, led by our queen.
Yeah, led by the Sun Queen, Caroline Mann, who attends the University of Georgia. And I know our Ian Roth is standing by to talk to Caroline and what this honor means to her.
Hey, Andy. Hey, guys. You guys are so right. It doesn't get much better than the Sun Court. Caroline Mann joining us now. Caroline, good to see you. How about this? You ever dream of a moment like this?
No, this is amazing, and I've done it 3 times. It always gets better.
This is about as good as it gets. Caroline, look at your Sun Court right now. So pretty. You guys look so good. Sing the praises of your Sun Court real quick.
They're so amazing. So many different schools, so many different majors, so many accomplishments. I'm just so proud of them, and I feel so lucky that I get to work alongside them.
What's your message for El Pasoans watching on this Thanksgiving?
Just thank you for showing up and coming out and supporting. The Sun Bowl Association does so much for the city, and it's great to see everybody come out and support the Sun Bowl as well.
Of course, we're going to be seeing a lot of you as this month goes on, right? We still got the Sun Bowl coming up, so we'll be seeing a lot of Caroline here on Channel 9. Stick with us. Caroline, first of all, congratulations. You look great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, Bernie, Andy, Monica, here's your girl. Back to you guys.
I had a question for her.
Yeah.
I said, hey, does Georgia have a football team?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, are they not good this year, or
No,
they are?
She said, I think so. I think we do.
That is amazing. Well, you know what, Bernie? Not only are we honoring, of course, our Sun Court Queen and the princesses, ladies in waiting, we're also honoring 90 years of crowning dreams. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, we had some past Sun Queens come and create a legacy Sun Court. And what their job is that they want to support the current Sun Court.
Right.
So they have gotten together. Right now we have 10 of past queens, all the way back to 1997 with Nicole Ayub Hughes.
Wow, she used to work on our station.
Absolutely. She used to be an anchor, and they've gotten together and they raise funds to be able to help the current court with their clothes and everything else they do. So can't thank them enough, and that's led by our 2008 queen Celeste Nevares, along with about 8 other past Sun Queens, and we're gonna try to build this legacy court to about 20 or 30, as many past Sun Queens that we can find.
And it is such a great thing that you guys are doing because, like you said, these are women that people look up to, and they can be really great role models in our community.
Absolutely. Like I said, again, they've all gone through some intense interviews to be selected, and they continue to represent the Sun Bowl in El Paso.
Yeah, real quick, we got Adriana Olivas, McKenna Hitter, Rebecca Gutierrez, Annalisa Quinones, Naomi Nunez, Jaylene Placencia, Elizabeth Buck, Nicole Hughes, Celeste Nevares, just to name a few. Certainly great to see them back at a Sun Bowl parade because, again, these are past Sun Court that have walked in the Sun Bowl parade for many years when they were students. Really kind of see a full circle moment with them coming back here.
Absolutely.
And all of them still look like they did when they were queens.
So gorgeous. Absolutely. They really are. And up next, Bernie, okay, so I want to pick your brain a little bit. How did you come up with this Grand Marshal this year?
Well, we always look for an El Paso and somebody from El Paso who has gone on to do some tremendous things. Mm-hmm. And I just happened to be lucky that I know his brother. And we were talking one time, and I asked him, hey, is Aron Sanchez your brother? And he goes, yes. How would you like to bring him back for Thanksgiving? And he said, I'll ask him. And he said, he hardly says no to anything. And, he was right. He has been a tremendous Grand Marshal. We spent a couple of days with him, and he just sings the praises of El Paso and everything else. Couldn't have asked for a better one, but I'm always looking for somebody for an El Paso who has done some good things.
And he embodies that El Paso vibe. He loves his town. He loves his city. He's always finding ways to give back to the Sun City.
Certainly a proud El Paso, and that's for sure. Best known for, of course, the judging that he does on Chopped, MasterChef Junior, and now gets the distinguished honor of being a Grand Marshal at his hometown parade. Ian, what does Aron think about this honor?
You know what? We were just talking before we came down here. Aron, you've been around El Paso so long. You love this place. What's it like to finally be sitting up here leading off the parade?
It's absolutely incredible, Senor Ian. I can't tell you how grateful I am and honored. I'm born here, raised, love it. I'd love to see the city grow so much. And this tremendous honor of being a representative, one of El Paso's sons, is unreal.
Yeah, you've had a lot of thrills, I think, in your lifetime so far. It's fair to say. Where does this rank among them?
Well, let me tell you, I've cooked at the White House. I've cooked, been awarded a lot of cool things, but this right here, it might be number one.
It touches your heart, doesn't it, a little bit?
It does, and to see this, my city grow so much, the kids, everybody, the new generation appreciating where they're from, and this is what the Sun Bowl parade really represents.
God, I couldn't have said it better myself. Aron Sanchez, thank you so much for being our Grand Marshal this year. Have fun out there today, guys. It really doesn't get better than Mr. Aron Sanchez. He's a true El Pasoan through and through. Hey, back to you guys.
Great ambassador, now a Grand Marshal for the annual Sun Bowl parade, and certainly to be recognized, in El Paso, when we talk about to be recognized by your hometown to come back and be the Grand Marshal of the parade, I have to imagine is certainly a great honor. And I know he currently lives in New Orleans, has a couple restaurants there, and always making it a point to come back to El Paso. And he was talking about it last night with us, just how amazed the city has grown since he grew up here, and just the night and day difference.
We did a walk in the park. It's a segment we're doing, and guys, I can't wait for you to see. He actually has El Paso tattooed on his chest. It's really cool to see. But anyway, while we get to that, let's go ahead and talk about the Young Women's STEM Research and Preparatory Academy Drumline. These ladies are just something else. They are so talented, smart, incredible all around, Bernie.
Yeah, you got the drumline, the flag corps, dance team, cheer squad, folklorico, dancers. They do it all.
And that first of all, to get into this academy, you have to be pretty sharp.
Yeah.
So they're not only very talented, with the drum corps, but they're very highly educated as well, and they're going to go places when they graduate.
Absolutely. I ended up visiting their schools, and actually you should see the kind of science projects they're putting together. There are life-changing projects that I hope they can actually implement in the real world one day.
Absolutely.
They're a TEA A-rated campus. They're actually going to be one of our first performances. Let's take a listen in to the Young Women's STEAM Research and Preparatory Academy drumline.
All right, that was the STEM Academy, Young Women's STEM Research and Preparatory Academy drumline. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Day feel like a vacation. Cool off and make a splash at our 4.5-acre amenity center, or drift away on the winding lazy river. A new phase is now open, so get moving with move-in ready homes from the area's best builders, starting from the mid-200s. Not ready to buy? No problem. We've got homes for rent too. So splash, swim, or float your way into this exciting new way of living. Only at Campo del Sol.
50 years ago, the Muscalera Pecha tribe introduced the world to a new destination, Inn of the Mountain Gods. What began as a small hotel has evolved into New Mexico's premier mountain resort. To all those who have supported our tribe through the years, we thank you and welcome you to celebrate the 50th anniversary with us. Hashtlatine bagotli, hashtlatine benagotla. Yeah.
Greedy corporations don't care about your safety. They put their drivers on the road despite fatigue and failing equipment. That's why we fight aggressively for the victims of these devastating collisions, pursuing the maximum compensation they deserve. If you have been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, call Abinalti Law Firm. This isn't just a job for me. It's a passion.
Hey El Paso, it's Robert Mendez. Tax season's almost here and Mendez & Mendez Tax Service is back. We're open December the 27th and ready to help you get every dollar you deserve. Take advantage of our pre-advanced loans from $2,000 to $7,000. Fast, easy, stress-free. We handle state and federal taxes. No appointments needed. Walk-ins always welcome. So mark your calendar and remember, Mendez & Mendez Tax Service. Your taxes are priority.
Welcome back, everyone. How fun is this? I truly enjoy LAT Studios. They are one of the best dancers in the Sun City, and this year, well, just check them out. Full of energy, Andy.
Yeah, they're bringing the vibes here to the 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade. We are coming to you live from Central El Paso on just a gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, Thanksgiving Day morning. The weather could not have been more perfect. I'd say, you know, I'm just kind of feeling it right now. I'd say mid-50s, right? We'll be in the 60s before you know it, and certainly got lucky with the weather. And it's actually been that way for the last couple of years. I think my first year doing the parade, we got down to something like 42 degrees. It was a cold one, my first one, but the last three have just been beautiful weather. Certainly lucked out again. And Bernie, there's a big reason you do it on Thanksgiving Day. I know there was at one point we were doing this parade on New Year's Day for the of course started out as the Sun Carnival. Now the Sun Bowl Parade on Thanksgiving Day, and the weather kind of plays a little bit of a role in that.
You know, I was telling people that there's hundreds of people make this parade go, and that I was only in charge of one thing, and that was the weather.
Yeah.
So
you should have called me. You should have called me. I could have helped you.
You called in a favor, I imagine.
Absolutely.
No, it's been really great. And you know what? Up next right now, we're seeing the El Paso County Constable Office, Precinct number 1, if I'm not mistaken. And I just love to really see our police officers out there. They really do a lot for our community. And Mario is out there, too.
Yeah, there you go, El Paso County Constables. Of course, 20 years in the parade. Certainly appreciate their participation and always appreciate their service. I know we mentioned it at the top of the broadcast of the Sun Bowl Parade with Fort Bliss and our military involved. Certainly thank you for their service, but also to all of our first responders, the El Paso County Sheriff's Department who is out here. You're seeing the constables right now, the El Paso Police Department, El Paso Fire, everyone, all of our first responders. Thank you also for your service, a lot of whom are working on a day like Thanksgiving. So certainly appreciate all of you out there watching this broadcast.
Thank you so much. And you know what? Up next is Robotron. It's a unique entertainment company that's based right here in El Paso, and they actually specialize in LED robots, skywalkers, stilt walkers, and oversized head characters, kind of like what you're seeing right there on your screen. They've led dancing robots for birthdays, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, weddings, anything, you name it. They're very, very unique.
This is the one that I've been waiting for. Mr. Bernie Olivas, the executive director of the Sun Bowl Association. Tony the Tiger is in the house, just as he is everywhere, as we got the Sun Bowl game coming up, of course, on New Year's Eve. And you know that I want to talk Sun Bowl. I'm looking at different projections right now, looking about who might be coming to El Paso for El Paso's biggest game. I'm seeing a lot of Arizona. Seeing a lot of possibly Clemson. Those are two big ones. What are you looking at? Can we get any inside information here on the broadcast?
You're pretty hitting it right on that. You know, I am going to that Arizona State-Arizona game tomorrow night.
Okay.
Really?
And I think we are going to get one of those teams
Wow.
for sure.
Which is also good because they travel well to El
And
Paso.
they're close and they can travel.
Yeah.
On the other side, it's a little bit trickier, but we're looking at maybe Clemson, as you said, but it might be Duke, might be Wake Forest, who has never been here. It
Big
might be
names.
North Carolina State. So we'll take any of those matchups because I think it'll be a great matchup. But like you said, Tony the Tiger, probably one of the most recognized mascots in the world. So it's always a pleasure to have him in El Paso.
Absolutely. And, you know, that really quickly ties into the theme, which is childhood dreams come true. And Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl really does help kids' dreams come true.
Absolutely. Like I said, he does a tremendous job. And I think all of Kellogg's, their mission is to help middle schools with their athletic programs, because I believe 60% of middle schools sports programs are now gone.
Oh, wow.
And the Mission Tiger, that's what they raise. They raise money to give to the middle school girls, and they started out our sponsorship by giving $300,000 worth of sports equipment to El Paso's middle schools.
And
yes.
With Kellogg's, too. And Kellogg's, of course, being affiliated with Tony the Tiger.
Right.
And Frosted Flakes. Always loved the Frosted Flakes bath after the Sun Bowl game, which, of course, is the second oldest Sun Bowl, bowl game, I should say, in the entire country behind the Rose Bowl. And I think we got Ian Roth standing by.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey guys, I got maybe one of the most important people in the whole parade right here. Definitely someone we're going to see the next couple of months. Miss Tamara Gladkowski, your brand new association president of the Sun Bowl. Tamara, so good to see you. How you feeling on Thanksgiving?
Oh, this is amazing. You could not ask for a more beautiful day. We're so excited to bring this parade to El Paso year after year.
You know, you guys got a lot of stuff coming up these next couple of months. Going to get busy, isn't it?
It's going to get very, very busy. Football is just right around the corner, and we're preparing and getting ready.
Any updates on who's coming to town, or are we keeping that under wraps?
You know, it's a closely held secret, but the football committee is working on it. We're going to have a great game and great teams.
Guys, I had to ask. I'm sorry, I had to ask. I got it. I thought maybe I'd get a little bit of a sneak peek, but you know what? You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much for being here. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too as well. Happy Thanksgiving, El Paso.
All right, guys, doesn't get much more impressive than this right here. A lot of stuff coming up for the Sun Bowl. Of course, Bernie, you know that. You're going to be pretty busy as well, aren't you?
It's been pretty busy for a while, but I'll tell you what, it is the fun type of busy, and like I said, our staff, our volunteers are always excited, especially for that December 31st date.
Gosh, and you guys, yeah, you've been busy year-round, especially building these floats. The next one is such an impressive one, Bernie. So before we continue, I just want to say big shout-out to Joe Daubach.
Absolutely.
He is that name, basically that man. He works so hard on these floats, putting them together, coming up with the ideas, and this next one is no different.
It is. He does a tremendous job. He has raised the bar for this parade, almost unreachable. But every year, these floats get bigger and better every year. And like I said, I can't thank him enough, along with all the volunteers that are helping him out at the
Put
float
it all
warehouse.
together. So this one, of course, the clowns, the Sun City Clowns are always a blast. And if you'll notice that float, I don't know if you recognize the float. Last year, she was Rosie the Riveter.
That's right.
This year, she's an icon for the circus, because what child did not think or dream of going to the circus? And that is what this float embodies.
Kids on the float, you see them there flexing. They're having fun.
Yeah.
Always love when you get kids out on the floats. They absolutely love this kind of stuff. And, of course, the clowns for everyone lined up around Montana. That's a kid favorite, that's for sure. At least most kids.
I just saw 6'7" on one of those balloons. Can
Oh
anybody
my
explain to me
gosh.
what that is?
We're not even going to go there.
Why did you do that, Bernie? Oh my God, we're having
inquiring minds want to know.
That's true. That's true. No one knows what it means.
Bernie, we're having so much fun here, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the spontaneous things that make life special, like unexpected savings when closing on your dream home. How would you make your home special? Let GECU help you save up to $4,500 on closing costs when financing your mortgage. Apply now at gecu.com. Hurry, this sale ends soon.
From complex spines and hips to sports injuries, we've got kids covered. At El Paso Children's Hospital, our expert orthopedic team is dedicated to keeping kids active and growing strong. From tiny hips to growing spines, we're here to help every child move forward with confidence. A world-class team providing advanced care close to home, created by El Pasoans for generations to come.
Speaking Rock presents Queen Nation, a tribute to the music of Queen, on Saturday, November 29th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more info, visit our Speaking Rock entertainment page. Queen Nation, only at Speaking Rock, 122 South Old Pueblo Road in El Paso, Texas.
The Borderland is a special place, and we are lucky enough to call it home. But our best attraction isn't our food, culture, or sunsets over the Franklin Mountains. It's our people. This community that we call familia. When a loved one gets injured in an accident or on the job, we take it personal. We fight for this community of El Paso every day, getting you the compensation you deserve. We are Mendez Isaac Jody. Call us today at 915-444-1000.
89th annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade. We are coming to you live from Central El Paso. Of course, KTSM once again bringing you live coverage of one of El Paso's favorite holiday traditions, whether you're watching at home, getting the turkey ready and all the Thanksgiving festivities that are happening a little bit later on, and certainly appreciate everyone tuning in, and also the crowd that comes here every single year. Bernie, this is a tradition. People coming down to the Sun Bowl, lining up along Montana. We talked to certain families throughout the parade route that have been coming here for decades.
You know, before I go home on Wednesday night, I always drive up and down the parade route. There are hundreds of people that are camped out overnight, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. And I think, again, a lot of that goes with the parade, I think, getting better and better every year. And again, with this weather, could draw us a record crowd, even though we estimate the crowd, but this weather will draw a huge crowd.
Absolutely. We couldn't have been blessed with more, I guess, just better weather at this point. And, you know, I am in awe. I'm sorry. I've been just really looking at the sheriff's bicycles, kind of like motorcycles, kind of like doing that U-turn thing. They have really neat tricks on that bike. Also love, of course, the ATVs. They're going to be out patrolling. I'm not sure if they're ATVs or Razors, but they'll be out patrolling Red Sands. I know that's something that we saw. And, of course, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, a newly elected sheriff this year, and Sheriff Oscar Ugarte. Certainly have had the opportunity to talk to him a little bit over the course of his first year being elected as sheriff. And there you see up ahead, we also have the El Paso Fire Department in this year's parade. Yeah, so real quickly, the El Paso Sheriff's Office and the El Paso Fire Department have both received awards for their incredible work with the community. So you already see how dedicated these people are to our community. No doubt about that. Once again, thank you for their service to our community. And we have so much more parade coverage to get to here on this Thanksgiving morning, but we got to take a short break. We'll return. You're watching the 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade.
Are you frustrated with all the Social Security paperwork? When it comes to Social Security disability benefits, navigating the process can feel overwhelming. You don't have to face it alone. At Reyes & Reyes Law Firm, our experienced team is here to fight for you and your family. Let Reyes & Reyes help you win the money you deserve. Contact Reyes & Reyes Law Firm today. Your peace of mind is our priority.
Discover your dream home with Tropicana Homes, El Paso's premier new home builder since 1950. With quality craftsmanship and exceptional value, Tropicana Homes offers a wide range of floor plans to suit every lifestyle, ensuring your new home is a perfect fit for your evolving needs. Step into inspired living with Tropicana Homes, where dreams become homes. Visit us today at tropicanahomes.com.
Hi, El Paso and Las Cruces. I'm Annette with Streamline Auto Collision. When life throws you a curveball, Streamline Auto Collision is here to help. Female-owned and family-operated, our expert team uses state-of-the-art technology and high-quality materials to restore your car to its original condition. At Streamline, we accept all insurances, with a commitment to customer satisfaction and lifetime warranty on repairs. You can trust our family to take care of your vehicle here at Streamline Auto Collision.
The legends are coming. Los Tigres del Norte, live at Inn of the Mountain Gods in Mescalero, New Mexico. One night only, Friday, November 28th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Don't wait. Los Tigres del Norte, November 28th. Get your tickets today at innofthemountaingods.com.
I love this city. This is my home. The team I've built is part of this community. Together, we have earned the trust of the people we serve. When someone gets hurt, we step in to give them a voice. We have grown into one of the highest rated personal injury law firms in El Paso and Las Cruces to give you a voice and the settlement you deserve. This isn't just a job for me, it's a passion.
Are you caring for a loved one and struggling to find work? What if you could get paid to do what you're already doing? At HomeWatch Caregivers, we provide opportunities for caregivers like you. Earn an hourly wage, qualify for life insurance, receive free health benefits, and get paid weekly. We are committed to strengthening our El Paso community through family supporting jobs. For more information, call us at 915-629-2079 today.
Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully that turkey is cooking already, making those mashed potatoes. I just want to say thank you so much for starting off your Thanksgiving morning with us here on the 89th Glasheen Valles Inderman Injury Lawyer Symbol Parade. We are so blessed to have you here.
Yeah, certainly started your morning probably pretty early with us. Of course, we had the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade that was on our channel a little bit earlier, and then you follow that up, of course, with the Sun Bowl Parade. Certainly not a bad way to spend your Thanksgiving Day morning.
You know, this kind of makes me forget that we're going to go eat because I love the parade. I hope it doesn't. You don't want it to end. It is so good that I've got to put dinner on the back burner.
Right, absolutely. And right now, you guys, what I really enjoy is being able to honor our servicemen. So, for example, right now we've been seeing the police department, we saw the sheriff's office, we saw the fire department, and we have the cadets. Let's take a listen.
Be the future! Be the difference! Hey! Forward! Young men and women in the blue shirts are public safety cadets. That's the future of our department.
Wow. What a show. This is so great. I really am enjoying all of this. They truly are a big part of our community, Andy.
Yeah, youth enrichment program. This consisted, what you just saw, of 14 to 20-year-olds, so certainly kids who are wanting to kind of get involved in this cadet program early, and certainly appreciate their enthusiasm to want to give back to their communities in the form or fashion of the El Paso Police Department, or becoming a police officer at any department one day.
Now, does not that fit the theme of this parade?
It really does. Where childhood dreams are born, and I mean, what better way than to foster a youth
there you go.
into such a wonderful profession.
That want to become, you know, law enforcement people. I think it's great.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Bernie. And you know what? Up next, it looks like this is the Department of Public Safety. So we continue honoring our first responders, and it really has been so neat to see the public's reaction to all of this.
Certainly all the kids who are here in attendance along Montana, they love to see the police cars, the sirens. Yeah. We saw you mentioned the motorcycles that were weaving their way around Montana. The LED lights, certainly a big favorite for all the kiddos out there, especially those who aspire to want to be a police officer and give back to their communities.
There's a lot of young people watching this parade, and I can tell you that a lot of them are saying that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a police officer, a fireman. So again, I think that the theme fits tremendously for this crowd and for the city.
It really was a great theme, Bernie. I'm telling you, I really have enjoyed every single aspect of it. And it's just been so nice to see the kiddos kind of light up when they see what they want to be when they grow up.
Absolutely, again.
So up next, we have A&D Towing and Recovering. This is led by Monica and Andy Dominguez. So that's also a really great profession.
Yeah. Bernie, I will ask you, when you are thinking of themes every year, how does that, I know there's two parts of the parade. You got the Grand Marshal. It seems like you nailed that one. Yep. When it comes to a parade theme, I have to imagine if you're doing this for 89 years, it gets pretty difficult.
It does. And again, I have to give credit to Joe Daubach. He does a tremendous job. And like I said, the first thing we do is we look at all the past themes that we've had throughout the years, and then we kind of go into we look up other parades and see what kind of themes they've had, and sometimes we incorporate some type of things that somebody else has used, or somebody will use a theme that somebody used 15, 20 years ago. But Joe does a tremendous job of putting a list together, and he picked a great one this year for sure.
He really did, and he also helped sculpture this next parade float. This is one of my favorites. I was very excited to see this one, and it is the Fair Adventures. It's the ultimate dream because, Bernie, Andy, I don't know about you guys, but when you were little, did you not want to go to the fair, go to the carnival, you know, go on the roller coaster ride, maybe get on the carousel?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the time.
So big shout out, of course, goes to Richard Glass. He is the mastermind behind it. So you're going to see in a moment the carousel. And if you guys zoom in real closely, you're going to see like the rotating unicorn, the elephant, the horse. That was used in the El Paso Ballet back in 1991. They've been refurbished. 34 years later, mannequins are
detail, and to have that actually, as you see, kind of going round and round there on an actual moving float.
Yep.
What that takes, and Bernie, I know you've mentioned it a lot, Monica, the work that you put in leading up to the parade and the work that these people actually put in. A lot of them just volunteers who are creating these floats, and it's a year-long process. They'll finish this year's Sun Bowl parade. Maybe they'll enjoy the holiday, and then next week it's back to planning.
Yeah, and there's one thing that I know that I did not want to be when I grew up.
What?
A judge at a parade
like
this.
Oh,
there you
no, that's a hard one. Yeah.
The judges are going to have a very hard time, picking winners because these floats
the winner
are over the top.
And on this one, this is of course by the El Paso Electric Company. That is one of the big sponsors, and you'll see, I forget the light bulb's name. Does anybody know? If you guys can tweet it out.
Something Watt.
They keep the lights on.
Watt, E-Watt, right? Or Watt? Yeah, so he is on the roller coaster that symbolizes a carnival, and then of course you have all the pastries and all the goodies that you would find at a fair.
That's right, and I think coming up next, you start to kind of hear that music in the background. We got Ian standing by. Ian, what you got for us?
Yeah, I decided to get up into the carnival here. I got Miss El Paso Teen USA and Miss El Paso right up here in the carnival. Guys, how about this? Really cool, huh?
It is so wonderful to be here today. I'm so excited, and it's been a wonderful time so far.
And what's the message for El Pasoans on this Thanksgiving?
Be thankful, be festive, be happy, be grateful, and be kind.
Hard not to be happy and thankful when you're hanging out at the carnival, right? Back to you guys.
Wow, I love that message. Be thankful, be grateful, be kind. What a great message. Thank you, Ian, and thank you to everyone who is participating there.
I also had walkers that were provided by Gadsden High School. So also, you have everyone participating in this year's parade, of course from El Paso, but also in New Mexico and Gadsden ISD, the high school students here participating in that float. And here come the...
Yeah, and Bernie.
I was just going to mention that all banners in today's parade are carried by students from the Socorro Independent School District, NJROTC, and UTEP's Terry Scholar recipients. I'd like to thank them for what they're doing.
Big shout out to them. Yeah. Yes, very prestigious.
NJROCT, the Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. And then you mentioned it, Bernie, UTEP's Terry Scholar recipients. And speaking of UTEP, we got the UTEP Marching Band. Of course, you hear them loud and proud every Saturday over at Sun Bowl Stadium, and of course over at the Don Haskins Center with men's and women's basketball. You got the color guard on hand. You got the UTEP cheerleaders, the dance team. I see a lot of orange and blue out here.
Absolutely.
So Peter Pete.
Yeah,
I see him
out
too.
There. So
in a turkey costume.
Features over 250 students, and it looks like, are they going to put a little show on for us? I can't wait. Let's tune in. Hey guys, look up here. Isn't this amazing? Thank you for being with us.
How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Woo, happy Thanksgiving.
I'm
wow,
not used to
go
seeing
Miners.
you in this attire.
Oh,
look
look,
good.
it's a turkey. He's a
You
turkey.
look good. You look good. Bravo.
That's amazing.
Best
Thank
costume
you,
you
Painter
win.
D. Thank you.
Of course.
Go Miners. Bernie, you were saying of a story. Were you mentioning that you would go to all the UTEP games?
Yes. If I'm in town, I go to all UTEP football. I'm a season ticket holder. I love football. And you know what? Maybe they're struggling a little bit this year, but they seem to be getting better and better as the year goes on. But again, the bands, I love the bands. I love watching the pregame. The halftime shows are incredible. And I want to thank them for participating this year and hope they keep on coming back every year.
Honestly, and they bring such great spirit. I love it.
It was really cool last year at or last week, I should say, at the Battle of I-10. You actually had the UTEP marching band and the New Mexico State marching band at halftime performing together.
What?
Yeah. Which was really, really cool. I know that that's a rivalry that cuts pretty deep when it comes to UTEP and New Mexico State, but really cool to see both of those bands performing in tandem together last week at the Battle of I-10, which of course, Monica, you took home a win, you and your Aggies.
Go Aggies, yeah. Today, the Miners really showed up. The Miners are really putting out that school spirit. So you know what? Go Miners.
Yeah, and of course next year, Bernie, the big move to the Mountain West Conference for athletics. I know that UTEP getting their ducks all on the line to make sure that they're ready for that move because it's a big move.
Just a little side note about the band. One of their drum majors is a Sun Princess.
What?
How about
yes.
that?
Karen Carrillo is one of the drum majors for UTEP and tried out to be, went through the interviews for Sun Court, and she made it. So she's a wonderful person and obviously a tremendous musician as well.
It just testifies to their grace, to just how phenomenal these young ladies are. Well, up next, this is a great float too. I love honoring our teachers. This is Once Upon a Time, celebrating our Teachers of the Year. So all of the Teachers of the Year districts are on here. They will be, actually. I thought did we just pass them? We just did.
Just passed. Give a big
but
shout
they're
out.
right there.
Yeah. How about Silva Rivera, Isaac Oliva, Anais Roundtree, Rogelio Aldavaz, Rachel Quinones, Edith Miranda, Brenda Carrillo, Valerio Valenzuela, Manuel Delgadillo. You have Arceli Montalvo, Mary Bejarano, Sandra Iglesias, and Stefania Gallegos. Certainly big appreciation for all our teachers and the hard work they put in.
Just a quick note, college football, the CFP, the College Football Playoff Foundation, they have an initiative called Extra Yard for Teachers, and every year they honor the teachers. So the way we do in El Paso is we honor the Teachers of the Year, and there's 9 districts in this region, and there's two per district. So we honor the elementary and the high school Teachers of the Year by and we they get a certificate for school supplies, and then we allow them to we build a float for them to be.
What a great
to run
way
the parade.
to honor those educators.
They will also be honored at halftime of the 20 of the Tiger Sun Bowl.
There you go.
Don't want to miss it. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Make this holiday one to remember with a perfect proposal. Find your engagement ring at Johnson Jewelers. Select from A. Jaffe, Gabriel & Company, Henry Dowsey, and many more, all with our free lifetime warranty.
I'm Randy Johnson, and I want to be your jeweler.
Hey El Paso, it's Robert Mendez. Tax season's almost here, and Mendez & Mendez Tax Service is back. We're open December the 27th, ready to help you get every dollar you deserve. Take advantage of our pre-advanced loans from $2,000 to $7,000. Fast, easy, stress-free. We handle state and federal taxes. No appointments needed. Walk-ins always welcome. So mark your calendar, and remember, Mendez & Mendez Tax Service. Your taxes are priority.
Welcome to Campo del Sol, El Paso's best in master plan living, where fun resort-style amenities make every day feel like a vacation. Cool off and make a splash at our 4.5-acre amenity center, or drift away on the winding lazy river. A new phase is now open, so get moving with move-in ready homes from the area's best builders, starting from the mid-200s. Not ready to buy? No problem. We've got homes for rent too. So splash, swim, or float your way into this exciting new way of living, only at Campo del Sol.
The Borderland is a special place, and we are lucky enough to call it home. But our best attraction isn't our food, culture, or sunsets over the Franklin Mountains. It's our people. This community that we call familia. When a loved one gets injured in an accident or on the job, we take it personal. We fight for this community of El Paso every day, getting you the compensation you deserve. We are Mendez, Isaac, Jody. Call us today at 915-444-1000.
Speaking Rock presents Queen Nation, a tribute to the music of Queen, on Saturday, November 29th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more info, visit our Speaking Rock Entertainment page. Queen Nation, only at Speaking Rock, 122 South Old Pueblo Road in El Paso, Texas.
El Paso Children's Urgent Care is now open on East Lake. When the unexpected happens, you can count on us to be ready, welcoming walk-ins for non-emergent needs. We're more than just convenient. We are also a part of El Paso Children's Hospital. Our team of pediatric medical professionals provides quality care using equipment made just for kids. Now open at East Lake and Darrington. For emergencies, call 911 or visit El Paso Children's Hospital Emergency Department.
Make this holiday one to remember with a perfect proposal. Find your engagement ring at Johnson Jewelers. Select from A. Jaffe, Gabriel & Company, Henry Dowsey, and many more, all with our free lifetime warranty.
I'm Randy Johnson, and I want to be your jeweler.
Welcome back to the 89th annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade, as we are coming to you live here from Central El Paso along Montana, just like we do every year on Thanksgiving Day. A big happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching at home. Certainly one of our favorite traditions, bringing you the Sun Bowl Parade. I'd like to take this time, of course, to thank our crew who was up bright and early, dating back all the way to yesterday to get this all set up and ready to go. And, of course, your crew as well, Bernie. A busy time of the year for the Sun Bowl Association. It kicks off with the Sun Bowl Parade before you got the basketball tournament, then you got the football game. Lots going on with the association and a lot of hard work put behind this each and every year.
Well, absolutely. I know we talk a lot about Joe Daubach and the job that he does, but you know what? Got a tremendous staff. I'd like to mention them. David Brown, Pam Carter, Jay Pritchard, Richie Davis, Maricela Serpa, are tremendous. We have one of the best staffs in the world, I guarantee you.
And, you know, it's true. And I want to say that, too, here at KTSM. We have an incredible staff. So, Bernie, no wonder you guys and we work so well together.
Yeah,
we have great people supporting us.
You were saying, Bernie, this is now your 24th as executive director on the Sun Bowl Parade, and you've been doing the live broadcast with KTSM for close to 18 years.
I think it is.
Wow. No, it really is such a great tradition. And just seeing everyone out here really celebrating and enjoying the parade and all the people participating in the parade, it's such a great time. Right now, what we are seeing is the Isleta del Sur Pueblo Tribal Fire and Police Department, Tiguas, and they really are bringing that energy. So this is their 4th year in the parade, I believe. Is this a dance group or is this the? No, I think it's all together, right?
You got the dance group coming up right now, which is made up of 14 to 17-year-olds that you're seeing here. And I'd also like to take this time. I know it's been a tough year for the tribe. Of course, earlier this year, back in August, their tribal leader, Cacique Sierra, died at the age of 81. I know he was 2017. He appreciated traditions like these. Let's listen in.
Isn't that just so beautiful? I truly love their tradition. It was such a great performance. And up next, this is a real treat, guys. This is from the First Light Federal Credit Union. And what they did is that they're honoring our veterans. They're honoring our Native American veterans. They're honoring our Purple Heart recipients. And they put a lot of work into these next 4 floats. Incredible.
Of course, the eagle that kind of kicked things off, that bald eagle, 18 feet wide. It's actually hand painted by a local veteran artist by the name of Roberto Castaneda and his daughter, Dela Castaneda. The attention to detail with all of these, and you also have some of those monuments too, just absolutely detailed. The attention is what I look at most.
Yeah, so what's really cool about this is that last year, the Symbol Association was kind of, testing out 3D printing. Well, this year, so if you guys notice, the Native American veterans, what they are seeing is the faces. They decided to 3D print Native American faces on there, and those are our heroes that actually fought in Vietnam, World War I, World War II, Iraq, and Afghanistan. They really did want to make it justice and bring as true as a spirit and accurate as they could to these incredible floats.
Yeah, Ian, what more can you tell us about this?
This is a really intricate float. It's like a whole train of them down here. We're honoring veterans among us, aren't we, gentlemen? What's it like to ride in the parade, honor your fellow veterans?
I think it's a big opportunity for us as Native Americans to be recognized. In all the wars, especially World War II, during the campaign in Omaha Beach and everywhere else, Iwo Jima, our code talkers were there. They were never recognized. I was in Vietnam with the long hairs. We were never recognized. My grandfather here, Korea, nobody ever gave us any recognition. There's no memorial identifying the American Indian, but yet we are the most per capita indigenous people that ever served in the armed forces.
Well then, from all of us to you guys, thank you very much for serving. We really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure of serving during the war and coming back, getting communities together, all about get together, we're the same, so we're giving back, that's what we do, give back to our country.
I want to shake your hand. Thank you so much for your service, both of you. Thank you.
Say that on behalf of our chief and our tribe, Johnny Hisa, our chief, our new chief, we'd like to thank the city of El Paso for recognizing tribal veterans.
All right, thank you guys both. Have fun today. Happy Thanksgiving. Back to you guys.
As Monica said, those 3D figures are actual faces of the actual Native Americans who fought in these wars, and I'd like to call out their names. World War I, that was Joseph Oklahombi. World War II, Chief Francisco Frank Holguin. The Vietnam War, Billy Walkabout. The Iraq War, Lori Ann Pistui, and Afghanistan Sergeant Conrad Bigayi. Those are the actual faces of the Native Americans whose figures are on that float.
Yeah, it's just been so incredible to see, and I'm so glad. I heard their testament, and I'm just so happy, Bernie, that you guys truly did decide to go that route and honor our Native American veterans. This is such an incredible float. The last part of it is the Purple Heart Gold Star recipients. And just a fun fact, about 20 veterans, disabled veterans and veterans, were able to work on that float this year.
Right. Yeah,
so thank you guys. Thank you for your service.
Put all that together, and those are actually even like replicas too.
Yeah.
Of the monument that you see at, of course, Washington D.C. Again, one of my favorite floats every single year. That bald eagle, but then everything that came after that as well. Really showed up this year. And of course, once again, a big thank you to all our veterans out there.
Absolutely. And real quickly, those sandbags donated by Fort Bliss.
There you go.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Southwest University is for those who move, the ones who don't wait. SU is for the curious, for the revolutionary, for the ones who want now. At Southwest University, start moving from day one with more than 30 associates, bachelors, and masters in short terms and flexible schedules. Hands-on learning, gaining experience, and building the skills that matter. We don't wait for the future. We prepare you by living it. Southwest University, for those who don't wait.
Are you caring for a loved one and struggling to find work? What if you could get paid to do what you're already doing? At HomeWatch Caregivers, we provide opportunities for caregivers like you. Earn an hourly wage, qualify for life insurance, receive free health benefits, and get paid weekly. We are committed to strengthening our El Paso community through family supporting jobs. For more information, call us at 915-629-2079 today.
Greedy corporations don't care about your safety. They put their drivers on the road despite fatigue and failing equipment. That's why we fight aggressively for the victims of these devastating collisions, pursuing the maximum compensation they deserve. If you have been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, call Labinalti Law Firm. This isn't just a job for me, it's a passion.
Welcome to Inn of the Mountain Gods Resort Championship Golf Course. Nestled in the heart of nature, our 18-hole championship course offers a challenge for players of all levels. Whether you're here for a casual round or a competitive game, our championship golf course is an unforgettable golfing experience. Join us at Inn of the Mountain Gods Resort Championship Golf Course, where every day is a perfect day for golf. Book your tee time today.
Welcome back to the 89th annual Glasheen Valles Inderman Injury Lawyer Parade, Symbol Parade here, and we've been having so much fun. If I can just do this shout out. Hi to my husband. Hi to my mom and dad. They're watching. Hey, so they said that we had burritos. Do we have burritos to eat? They said, Andy mentioned burritos.
I said that the breakfast burritos were spicy. I did say that. And
But
the
we
coffee
didn't eat
was hot. Yeah, we've been hard at work here preparing to make sure that you get all the sights and sounds if you're at home preparing for Thanksgiving Day. Got the doggies out here. I think we just saw Amigo Man walk by. Of course, always an iconic representation that we see in the Sun Bowl parade every year. And now you got El Paso Animal Service. Absolutely love their mission. Of course, we see their Clear the Shelters events every year that, of course, KTSM is partnered up with them and making sure that our animal shelter gets the the attention that they need, because I know that's something in our community that is becoming an increasing problem, is all the strays that are out on the streets, and the shelter over or at capacity. So good to see them having some representation. I know some of the animals that they have there in that unit, all adoptable animals. So
yeah, I love seeing them in their onesie. Did you see that, Bernie? They're all covered up, nice and warm. Oh, they look so great.
They don't need those today.
Yes, they do. It's a little chilly.
It got warm.
Beautiful.
It got warm fast. If you're in the sun, it is toasty.
Oh, man. I love it. So, Bernie, do you have any dogs?
You know, I did, and I had him for 13 years.
Wow.
And when he passed away, I just still don't have the heart to get another.
It's hard.
Really
They
hard.
really are part of the family. They become just one with the family, and I really love our doggies. I know you have some puppies.
Yeah, three. It's a full house. It's a full house over at
and one of them
El Paso Animal Services. So I guess if I'm giving a shout out to Pedro, then I might as well follow suit with Monica. Big shout out to my wife Estefania, and I know Margot, our nearly 2-year-old, watching the parade for the first time this year. She was a little too young last year. She actually watched some of the Macy's parade today. Oh my gosh! When Elmo popped up on the screen, went absolutely nuts. Kind of like the Lions Club.
I love that.
Us.
Yeah, the Lions Club is so amazing. They always have the iconic lion.
Again,
Bernie.
another one. They actually started the parade
Really?
89 years ago. They were one of the founders of this parade, and again, they have been one of the groups that has participated in this parade all 89 years, and I just can't thank them enough. For what they do for this parade. Like I said, they're the ones that founded this.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, how many of those are there?
I think 2.
Just the 2.
I think
two.
I think
the Posse,
the
El Paso
Posse
County
and the
Sheriff's
Lions
Posse,
Club,
and the
correct.
Lions Club. Okay.
Yeah, they've been dedication and service of all of our community emergency responders, from doctors to service organizations. Up next, it looks like we have Gadsden High School Panther Pride Marching Band. Let's take a listen.
Big shout out High School and the Panther Pride Marching Band, consisting of over 100 members. And I had actually mentioned it just a second ago, Bernie. The contingency that you have from New Mexico in the Sun Bowl Parade every year, so important to see Gadsden ISD participating in the parade, and always would like that number to grow when it comes to Gadsden, Las Cruces.
Absolutely, you can always count on the Gadsden marching in our parade, and I'm very, very thankful to them. We know that it is holiday, and we know that it is some of these high school kids. They probably rather do something else, I would think, but they all come here to march in the parade. Want to thank all of them.
I feel like it's such a great thing to be able to be a part of this parade. So I am just thankful, Bernie, that you really did invite so many people in our community to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And like I said, we extend invitations to the people in New Mexico, like Deming and all those schools. But it takes time and it takes money to come. So a lot of them can't make it. But Gadsden is always here.
And I'd be remiss, too, if we didn't mention the Gadsden football team this year. 8 wins, coached by Dino Facio, did an absolutely fantastic job. I remember covering sports, and Gadsden was winning 1 or 2 games a year. To win 8 games, I think they won 2 playoff games this year. just a great season for Gaston. I know that community is very prideful. They take a lot of pride in the high school and all the schools there. So big shout out to a great season over there for the Panthers.
Of course. And up next is the Zookeeper. Did I just see a monkey on air? That was so great. Somebody was holding a monkey. This is such a great float. This is a 3rd year in the parade, and they're creating a zoo float, including different animals made of piñatas and an actual bear for the ultimate children's dream of becoming a zoo.
And these 7 crazy friends, they are crazy people. They are so fun to go out and catch them, working on their floats all the time.
Yeah.
But that's what they call themselves, 7 crazy friends. And that is a really good-looking float they just went by.
That bear. So when I saw that it was a real bear, I thought it was a real life bear, but it's not.
That'd be a little scary.
Yeah.
Well, part of part of the group is from Bowie High School.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's. I might be wrong, but I think it's a combination of Bowie and Jefferson.
Yeah.
2 bitter rivals.
You never know, Monica. In college football these days, I see them bringing out live tigers at LSU games.
They bring all the
so you never. I guess never say never.
How about Bevo at Texas? Now that's
that too. You know what I mean?
Big, long. That's a big animal that they carry out there.
They wouldn't allow him, of course, at that Texas A&M Texas game last season, and then. Sounds like Texas is returning the favor for Texas A&M this year. Looking forward to that game. We got Jefferson High School in the house.
Yeah, that is such a cool float. They're calling themselves judges, and this is presented by Jefferson High School. We also have, we've said thank you to El Paso Police. We've said thank you to El Paso Sheriffs. We also want to say thank you to Horizon City Police Department, who's up there next.
That's right. Thank you for your service, and don't go anywhere, everyone. We got more coverage of the 89th annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Alerts Sun Bowl Parade coming up after this short break. Stay with us.
Speaking Rock presents Queen Nation, a tribute to the music of Queen, on Saturday, November 29th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more info, visit our Speaking Rock Entertainment page. Queen Nation, only at Speaking Rock, 122 South Old Pueblo Road in El Paso, Texas.
Are you frustrated with all the Social Security paperwork? When it comes to Social Security disability benefits, navigating the process can feel overwhelming. You don't have to face it alone. At Reyes & Reyes Law Firm, our experienced team is here to fight for you and your family. Let Reyes & Reyes help you win the money you deserve. Contact Reyes & Reyes Law Firm today. Your peace of mind is our priority.
Hi, El Paso and Las Cruces. I'm Annette with Streamline Auto Collision. When life throws you a curveball, Streamline Auto Collision is here to help. Female-owned and family-operated, our expert team uses state-of-the-art technology and high-quality materials to restore your car to its original condition. At Streamline, we accept all insurances, with a commitment to customer satisfaction and lifetime warranty on repairs. You can trust our family to take care of your vehicle here at Streamline Auto Collision.
When an athlete is in the zone, their head is 100% in the game. But in a moment, everything can change. When your passion is on the line, you need a team who will help you come back stronger. Trust UMC Sports Rehab Team, guided by El Paso's first board-certified sports physical therapist. From recovery to personalized training plans, we're all about results. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
So you only check it twice?
Well, yes.
Huh. Nissan tests every model thousands of times. We even test them for severe Arctic weather. No wonder Nissan is J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality. Hold on to that hat, Santa.
Hurry in for Black Friday savings at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get up to $4,000 total savings on Frontier.
Discover your dream home with Tropicana Homes, El Paso's premier new home builder since 1950. With quality craftsmanship and exceptional value, Tropicana Homes offers a wide range of floor plans to suit every lifestyle, ensuring your new home is a perfect fit for your evolving needs. Step into inspired living with Tropicana Homes, where dreams become homes. Visit us today at tropicanahomes.com.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching at home. The 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade, as you're taking a live look at the scene here. And Bernie, I always like to ask you in terms of attendance and how many people you always, kind of anticipate coming to each Sun Bowl Parade. It always takes me back.
We had a measuring stick, a metric that we use. A
little bit different than like a football game where you're scanning
it's not
tickets
scientific.
and that sort of thing.
You take a certain portion of a crowd and you count that, and you count how many people are in that portion.
Yeah.
And then you multiply by how many portions there are, and you get an estimate. And again, we always hit between 200 and 250,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a quarter of. That's more than a quarter of El Paso's population.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's very unscientific, but it gives us an idea. And that's how we come up with a number. So we never have, it's impossible to get an exact number because it's free. Because it's free. That's the scientific way that we come up with the number.
Well, it's really nice to see. Well, it's really nice to see all of El Paso just coming on, whether it's through us here on KTSM or out just here, cheering on so many amazing people. For example, the West Valley Fire Department. They're here, and it's so nice to always see them with their big red trucks. And, the West Valley Fire Department, we have the pumper is what they call it, and the quint.
What's turkey dinner served? Between 6 and 7.
That's a popular, okay, I need to understand this. It is so nice to always hear them, the 6, 7. You started it, Bernie. I feel like you're responsible for it.
Big shout out to the West Valley Fire Department. And coming up along Montana, this year's theme, it would not be complete if we didn't have the El Paso Children's Hospital, everything that they do for this community. I know we've had extensive conversations with their CEO, Cindy Stout, and how the hospital boosted their services with the opening of a new 8th floor and 26 pediatric rooms, and all treating El Paso's littlest patients. Certainly appreciate their hard work in this community.
Absolutely. I feel like they're always giving back to El Paso as well, one way or another. And they're always so kind to us too whenever we need an interview or anything like that. They're communicate to El Paso their message. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ian is going to be out there very soon to kind of hang out with them a little bit and see what's going on over there in that float. It doesn't compass where childhood dreams are born. On all of that. Ian, what do you have for us? Ian?
Well, we got our friends from El Paso Children's here. Danny Veal with us. Danny, hey, it's that time of year again, friend.
4th straight year doing this. We absolutely love it. Our float's coming up. Healing through imagination. We have all of our fairy tale fantasy, and joining us today is Arlay, our special superstar today.
Arlay, what's it like? You're in the parade, man.
It is the best. I love it.
How about that? This guy's a superstar. What's the message to El Paso today? What do you want to tell all the families out there?
I want to tell all the families about Happy Thanksgiving to the ones that are watching this, and even the people that are in the back or right here in the front. And also, Happy Thanksgiving to El Paso Children's Hospital. I really love it. Nice. And I'm very happy with you guys all.
Ah, there you go. That's a great message. He's a pro. He's a pro, man. Hey, you can come take my job when you're all said and done, all right? I bet. There you go, guys. Hey, back to you. El Paso Children's Hospital. Great times as always.
Oh my God, I love him. He is so cute.
Sign him up.
Another great float. Like I said, I don't want to be a judge.
Right. Nope.
They have
I
a
don't.
hard time.
Yeah, this year's going to be tough.
I'd be so biased. Yeah, they are all amazing. I think they'd all take home the win.
We got the Franklin High School Star of the West Marching Band out here in full force this morning at the Sun Bowl Parade, made up of wind players. You got the percussions, the award-winning Franklin Focus Color Guard, and the Franklin Twirlers. They are actually a pretty consistent UIL qualifier. So one of the top marching bands in all of El Paso, and here at the Sun Bowl Parade once again.
Yeah, they've been around since 1993, so they are definitely forced to be reckoned with. Let's see if we'll get a nice little performance from them. Let's listen in. I feel like El Paso really loves their marching bands, and this is no exception. They are so phenomenal.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
You know, again, maybe when I was playing high school football, I never got to see a halftime performance because you're always in the dress.
Really?
Yeah. So now I like to, I'd like to listen to see the halftime shows, and El Paso does have tremendous bands, and I know that a lot of them leave town to bring a lot of awards. And I know a local band was going to march or did march in the Rose Bowl parade, and I can't remember who it was, but that's how good the marching bands in El Paso have gotten.
I think it's Pebble Hills.
Pebble Hills, wasn't it?
Pebble Hills, that is correct.
Way to go.
Wow.
Franklin Cougars in the house. Great performance there. And speaking of performances, while we're talking about the Franklin Cougars, they had a running back this year, Bernie, by the name of Ernie Powers.
That's right.
And he put up numbers that I couldn't even do in a video, like almost 4,000 yards rushing and like 60 touchdowns. I know he's up for Player of the Year in Texas. He was absolutely incredible to watch this.
I used to read those statistics in the paper and thought that was a misprint. Those numbers were phenomenal.
They were.
Wow.
They were.
You know, it's just so incredible to see so much talent coming from El Paso. I mean, we did have some people make it to the NFL from the Sun City.
Yep.
I hope maybe that Franklin player can actually make it to the big league.
Not too long ago, we had
They were
Aron
the
and Grand Marshals of the Aron.
That's right. That is actually right.
And I think that was actually the virtual one.
That was the
back
virtual
was that
one.
2020 or 2021?
20.
Maybe they need to come back in person.
I would
Do it
love
right.
to do that. I would love to do that.
Let's do
When
it.
Aaron is retired and has time to be here,
If you guys
we
are
going to go
watching,
after
if
him.
Aaron is watching or his family, we'd love to
Yes.
have you.
There you go.
Vikings getting set for the Seattle Seahawks this week.
Hey, so up next we have LULAC presented by District 4.
Yeah, LULAC stands for the League of United Latin American Citizens. They've been in the parade now 23 years strong, and this float representing the thousands of dreamers through the times. LULAC once again coming in strong with their float.
Yeah, so this float represents thousands of dreamers through the times. So on the float you have a proud college graduate standing at the forefront surrounded by the memories of her childhood at Abuelita's house in Old Mexico.
Gotta take a listen into this. This is the Danza San Juan Diego dance group representing the Montana Vista community in far east El Paso.
incredible of a performance. I love the energy. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So many moments of our lives happen in a car. Laughs, memories, lessons. Every drive you share with loved ones can create a special connection. Get there with any new or used vehicle you want. And enjoy miles of connections with a GECU auto loan. Apply now at gecu.com.
Hey El Paso, it's Robert Mendez. Tax season's almost here and Mendez & Mendez Tax Service is back. We're open December the 27th and ready to help you get every dollar you deserve. Take advantage of our pre-advanced loans from $2,000 to $7,000. Fast, easy, stress-free. We handle state and federal taxes. No appointments needed. Walk-ins always welcome. So mark your calendar and remember, Mendez & Mendez Tax Service. Your taxes are priority.
I love this city. This is my home. The team I've built is part of this community. Together, we have earned the trust of the people we serve. When someone gets hurt, we step in to give them a voice. We have grown into one of the highest rated personal injury law firms in El Paso and Las Cruces to give you a voice and the settlement you deserve. This isn't just a job for me. It's a passion.
50 years ago, the Mescalera Pecha tribe introduced the world to a new destination, Inn of the Mountain Gods. What began as a small hotel has evolved into New Mexico's premier mountain resort. To all those who have supported our tribe through the years, we thank you and welcome you to celebrate the 50th anniversary with us. Hashlatine bagotli, hashlatine benagotla. Yeah.
We're back here in central El Paso, the 89th annual Sun Bowl Parade. Andy Morgan, Monica Cortez, and Bernie Olivas, as long as Ian Roth doing all of our interviews up and down Montana. I know we're going to be hearing from some people who decided to make the trek out here early this morning. Bernie, you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast how we were here last night for our 6 p.m. newscast. We saw people that were already camped out, ready to go. They had the tents up. They had the RV ready. They were already starting to cook some food. Those were the people who had the breakfast burritos ready to go.
Actually, I asked a lot of people.
They know how to prepare.
I know. I was telling Andy we should go get some.
I actually asked a lot of people what time the menudo was going to be done.
There, that's a good one,
was going to be ready.
Yeah, maybe that's what we do, Andy. Maybe we just camp out next year.
Yeah, stay here through the night, and then we'll be ready to go.
With
you don't have to worry about the traffic getting in. Actually, the traffic getting in wasn't bad at all this year.
No.
Getting out, that's a little bit of a different story. But of course, the El Paso Police Department, who of course works in tandem with the Association, making sure everyone gets in and out safely. Certainly appreciate them.
This is the San Elizario High School Marching Band. I am excited about them. Let's take a listen.
Great job there from San Elizario representing Bernie. I actually just now thought of a future Grand Marshal for you. This might have to be, 10, down the line, 20 years down the line. Ricardo years. Pepe.
We tried him all. We had tried him already. So we don't know. He might be on the.
He might be on the U.S. national team.
That's
he
exactly
might be
right.
playing overseas.
But he is on our list
right now.
He is on our list.
There you go.
Absolutely,
there you go.
he
San
is.
Elizario's own Ricardo Pepe. Big shout out to the San Elizario High School marching band. Great performance there.
All right,
I'm excited about Ricardo Pepe. I hear him on the news all the time. Sam talking about him.
Doing a big thing there. He better be on the U.S. men's national. We remember what happened last year, of course. Or not last year, but 4 years ago.
I thought you were going to say he better be a marshal, a grand marshal.
He better be a grand marshal. I think that's a lock, though. Bernie will make sure that happens once he's done with his playing
If he
career.
is free, he will be offered the position.
Amazing.
And I think that he's a lock to be on the men's national team.
I think so too.
Big congratulations to him. Well, right now we have Socorro ISD. Basically, that's the personalized, rigorous, inclusive, college-ready, and equitable, established in 2001.
Yeah, this department actually has 70 peace officers. They serve 52 campuses and over 48,000 students, keeping all of our students safe.
I love it. So big shout out to them as well. And you know what? I am enjoying our marching bands. How about we introduce the next one? Austin High School. This is the marching band and cheer team.
Yeah, the Austin Panthers. They got a little bit of everything. Actually, this also is featuring 8th grade musicians from Navarrete Middle School. And then back in 2024, so last year, the band actually earned their first division rating at both the UIL marching contest as well as the EPISD Marching Invitational. Let's listen in to the Panther Pride. Let's go.
Right, I know. I love the energy. They are ready to go. Fun to listen to. Yeah, great high school.
They were actually honored too at the with the Dr. Fant Award at the New Mexico State University of bands. So they're well traveled between the UIL marching contests that they do, of course the El Paso ISD, and then also doing some work over there at New Mexico State.
Love it. And you know, next up is daycare time. This is presented by Teresa Castro and family. Look at that. It's really cute. Very much. I love how they put all this time and detail into it. It looks really cute.
Yeah, you actually have you got the daycare setting there with the actual desk. You got the toys, all the materials, and bringing a vibe with them as well. Yeah. Certainly appreciate it. We're not done yet, folks. We got more of the 89th annual Sun Bowl Parade presented to you by KTSM live here from Central El Paso. Stay with us.
Speaking Rock presents Queen Nation, a tribute to the music of Queen. on Saturday, November 29th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more info, visit our Speaking Rock entertainment page. Queen Nation, only at Speaking Rock, 122 South Old Pueblo Road in El Paso, Texas.
The Borderland is a special place, and we are lucky enough to call it home. But our best attraction isn't our food, culture, or sunsets over the Franklin Mountains. It's our people. This community that we call familia. When a loved one gets injured in an accident or on the job, we take it personal. We fight for this community of El Paso every day, getting you the compensation you deserve. We are Mendez Isaac Jody. Call us today at 915-444-1000.
Hi, El Paso and Las Cruces. I'm Annette with Streamline Auto Collision. When life throws you a curveball, Streamline Auto Collision is here to help. Female-owned and family-operated, our expert team uses state-of-the-art technology and high-quality materials to restore your car to its original condition. At Streamline, we accept all insurances, with a commitment to customer satisfaction and lifetime warranty on repairs. You can trust our family to take care of your vehicle here at Streamline Auto Collision.
The care you trust from UMC can now be found at UMC's Urgent Care in Eastlake, near East El Paso, Horizon, Fabens, and Isleta. Whether you're coming in with the flu or an infection, an allergic reaction, or even an unexpected injury requiring stitches or an x-ray, we're here for you. Walk in any day of the week. We're open late. If it doesn't have to be life-saving, it can be cost-saving. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
Welcome back to the 89th annual Glasheen Valles Inderman Injury Lawyer Stumble Parade. Okay, guys, I have to say it, all right? I feel like we jinxed this weather just a tiny bit because now it's a little breezy, it's a little chilly, not too bad.
The wind did pick up a little bit, and we're in the shade, so I think that's what you're feeling. I think in the sun, you're still in the clear.
That's right. You know, we were sweating so much up here that now this wind kind of dries us up, and I think it was part of the deal.
Very festive, right?
It's part of the.
So right off the bat, what you guys are seeing here is the El Paso Community College Police Department. This is their 25th year in the Stumble Parade. Wow. I would love to have seen the very first parade, Bernie, that we hosted here in the Sun City. That must have been just amazing.
It had to have been. You know, like I said, we have in our office, I wish I had more room to put up all the memorabilia that we have of 90 years, 92 years of the Sun Bowl Association.
Wow.
This is going to be our 92nd Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, and of course the 89th parade. So it is. We have some tremendous memorabilia from way back when, pictures, news articles, and like I said, I wish I had an office big enough to be able to have our own like Hall of Fame,
right?
Hall of Fame
year
room.
after year after year. That would have been really cool. So here you guys have the Children's Garden of Dreams. This is presented by Victor Vera.
That's right. This float here, and it's really special too, especially becoming a parent myself, inspired by their own children and the dreams they talk about every day. They told us that they have loved watching them grow and imagine who they want to become, what they want to do, whether it's a doctor, teacher, police department, fire departments, and always supporting them. And you just, I think back to just kind of how we started the broadcast and my own dreams, and you just hope your children have those same dreams, something to strive for, something to achieve, and this float certainly embodies that.
Yeah, so their message basically to the community is that they feel that every child's dream is precious, so they encourage parents to be there and nurture those dreams with all the love and support that they can give. I really love this one. This one's really cute.
We got Eastlake High School making their way down Montana while we wait for them. How about what are we doing later for Thanksgiving, y'all? I want to know what are we eating today?
I'm eating. I'm so hungry. I think, okay, so I'm in charge of making mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Which my husband is doing right now at home.
And you boil them, right?
Yeah,
and then mash them
he's
up.
going all out.
Making
I think
sure.
he's putting sour cream, he had said.
That's good. I think that's
So
a
I
good
don't know.
combination there.
Bernie?
My daughters are doing the cooking. We'll have dinner obviously a little bit later after we finish here, and I'm going to play a magician and make all that food disappear.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God, I love that.
And you do the disappearing act, right?
Yes.
You do meal one around 2 or 3 o'clock before the Cowboys-Chiefs game, and then maybe meal 2 after before
Martha
the
Stewart
late
did say
game
that
on
the
NBC.
perfect time to eat is at 2 p.m.
There you go.
So there you go.
There you go. Especially because you got football on even at night on NBC, so you can stick with us. Let's take a listen to the Eastlake High School Marching Band.
Wow, they sound so good. So good. I love this song. I can't put my finger on it. I know
You marched in
this
the
song.
band, right?
Yes.
You did march in the band.
Yes, I did.
I think that's why I like bands and music so much, because I have no musical talent whatsoever.
It's really hard to play and march, I have to say. So very talented kiddos out there making all this happen.
We talk and we see so many of these marching bands in the Sun Bowl parade, and just like they do, whether it be at games that they perform at or they're at, or even here at the Sun Bowl parade, there's just that certain energy that it brings. And Bernie, you being and working so close to college football the way that you do, the way a college band even can just like really add to that game day atmosphere.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I get to go to a lot of football games outside of El Paso. Obviously, follow the Pac-12 and the ACC, and I would put UTEP's band up against any band, and this is serious, against any band from the ACC or the Pac-12. I think we have just as good musicians and talent here in El Paso.
We really do.
Than we do across the country.
Very talented people.
You have ADP making their way with Dreaming Up the Next Anything. Again, presented by ADP, making their way down Montana in the 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade. Don't go anywhere. We got more coverage of the Sun Bowl Parade when we return. You're watching KTSM 9 News.
From complex spines and hips to sports injuries, we've got kids covered. At El Paso Children's Hospital, our expert orthopedic team is dedicated to keeping kids active and growing strong. From tiny hips to growing spines, we're here to help every child move forward with confidence. A world-class team providing advanced care close to home, created by El Pasoans for generations to come.
Welcome to Campo del Sol, El Paso's best in master plan living, where fun resort-style amenities make every day feel like a vacation. Cool off and make a splash at our 4.5-acre amenity center, or drift away on the winding lazy river. A new phase is now open, so get moving with move-in ready homes from the area's best builders, starting from the mid-200s. Not ready to buy? No problem. We've got homes for rent too. So splash, swim, or float your way into this exciting new way of living. Only at
Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Don't wait. Los Tigres del Norte, November 28th. Get your tickets today at inofthemountaingods.com.
As my daughter would say, car.
Wow, that is a loud car.
Some,
That'll wake you up.
Steam behind that. West Texas vets in the house.
They are proud supporters of organizations like Reach for a Star, Child Crisis Center, El Paso Fallen Officers Memorial Foundation, and so much more.
They also have really cool cars.
I know! I would love to drive one.
You gotta see what's under the hood of that one. Where is that thing?
I don't know. They are all so beautiful, so luxurious. And you know, I think Ian is looking for a Corvette in particular. Ian, did you find your Corvette?
Yeah.
I think he's still looking.
On yet or what? Not yet.
He's looking. He's looking. We have a particular Corvette that
I think
we
it's
want
actually.
to talk to.
I think it's actually a Ford Mustang. I see it beginning to make its way down Montana. Of course, if you're a loyal KTSM viewer, you know that doing things a little bit different. Starting Tuesday, December 2nd, so
Next
this upcoming
week.
Tuesday, when it comes to our morning show, as a couple familiar faces join the KTSM morning team along with Ian Roth, and that is none other than Mike and Trish.
Ian? So yeah, we definitely have new faces coming our way. They are the ones that are going to kind of join us for the morning show. They have something very special planned. Ian is part of this as well. So Ian, what can you tell us about this new show?
Well, guys, we've been working hard behind the scenes, haven't we? It's almost go time, Mike and Trish. You guys are back in the spotlight. You're on TV. What's that like?
It's overwhelming, really. It truly is, yeah.
Scary?
You guys are, man, I don't know how you guys do this every day, and now we're going to have to do this every day?
Imagine doing it at 5 o'clock in the morning, too.
Plus, you know, I may not make it in the first day or so. I may have to file for workman's comp because, you know, all that waving.
Yeah.
You know?
First week, already down.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
He's totally got the princess wave. He's got that down.
Yeah, well, you know what, Mike, we got that about you. By the way, it's gonna be the three of us starting December 2nd live on KTSM and KTSM Plus. A little bit different, but we're gonna have a lot of fun, aren't we?
It'll be different. It'll be fun, but it'll be the same
And
because
we're gonna get
Ian's
Ian
still
in
there.
so much trouble.
Oh, the things we're gonna get out of him.
Might be some trips to the GM's office, and for us, that's okay. Hey, tune in December 2nd. We'll all be there. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Hey, back to you guys.
I'm already excited. That sounded so fun, Ian. Oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to this new show.
And you're going to see something really, really unique about this show too. We're, you know, Mike and Trish, of course, if you listen to local radio, you know they're a longtime show and now making its way to KTSM, and you're going to see it almost like in the kind of like a podcast format
Style,
in that Studio B, as we call it. So you're certainly going to want to pay attention to that come Tuesday, December 2nd, this upcoming Tuesday.
And up next, it looks like we have El Paso native Robert Rios, Lowrider Magazine's Hall of Fame inductee and the Slow and Low Car Club. Bernie?
I'm looking at those cars. How much work does
How
it
they
take
do
to
this?
make that? Look at that.
Right? Apparently this is their 9th year in the parade. And the car club was established 38 years ago. They have raised money for so many causes like muscular dystrophy, Children's Miracle Network, and so many orphanages. They do such great work.
Not sure how any of the cars. I know it's hydraulics. I'm not a dinosaur here or anything like that. But I'm just looking at that. I'm just like, look at that. Does not look like it. Yeah. I mean,
we need a mechanic
that's
on
what
the
show. That's what they do.
Yeah, they really have invested a great amount of money and time in making these cars look amazing as always. They're very, very proud to represent El Paso.
Always like down here at the Sun Bowl Parade, and made our way through close to 90 plus units when it's all set. But I always like the way, Bernie, that we end the parade. It's Thanksgiving Day. I know the Christmas decorations, those green tubs, probably making their way out, making their way out of storage. Tomorrow, people will soon get the Christmas lights up, the Christmas tree up, and the way we kind of end it with some of that Christmas theme stuff, always my favorite way to end this parade.
Absolutely. Like I said, I know a lot of people already have their Christmas decorations up. I wait till after Thanksgiving before I put my stuff up.
So I broke my own rule this year.
Did you?
And
He did it the day of Halloween. No, just kidding.
Not quite the day after all. It was like mid-November.
Right.
No, and I changed my tune just because it is so much work to get all that stuff up and then only have it for what, 2 or 3 weeks. So I was just like, I won't put the outdoor lights up yet in case I have some neighbors who like to see it after Thanksgiving Day, like you, Bernie. But inside, it's been Christmas at the Morgans for a little while now.
But if you're going to start 2 or 3 weeks early, just start after Thanksgiving and just keep them up 2 or 3 weeks late.
We do that. we do that. It's build up to Christmas that you like seeing all the decorations.
I love it. Guys, don't go anywhere. We still have a lot more to share with you right after this break. This is KTSM 9 News.
Discover your dream home with Tropicana Homes, El Paso's premier new home builder since 1950. With quality craftsmanship and exceptional value, Tropicana Homes offers a wide range of floor plans to suit every lifestyle, ensuring your new home is a perfect fit for your evolving needs. Step into inspired living with Tropicana Homes, where dreams become homes. Visit us today at tropicanahomes.com.
Are you caring for a loved one and struggling to find work? What if you could get paid to do what you're already doing? At HomeWatch Caregivers, we provide opportunities for caregivers like you. Earn an hourly wage, qualify for life insurance, receive free health benefits, and get paid weekly. We are committed to strengthening our El Paso community through family supporting jobs. For more information, call us at 915-629-2079 today.
So you only check it twice?
Well, yes.
Huh. Nissan tests every model thousands of times. We even test them for severe Arctic weather. No wonder Nissan is J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality. Hold on to that hat, Santa.
Hurry in for Black Friday savings at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get up to $4,000 total savings on Frontier.
Speaking Rock presents Queen Nation, a tribute to the music of Queen, on Saturday, November 29th. Doors open at 6 p.m. 21 years of age and over are welcome. For more info, visit our Speaking Rock entertainment page. Queen Nation, only at Speaking Rock, 122 South Old Pueblo Road in El Paso, Texas.
Are you frustrated? Hey El Paso, it's Robert Mendez. Tax season's almost here and Mendez & Mendez Tax Service is back. We're open December the 27th, ready to help you get every dollar you deserve. Take advantage of our pre-advanced loans from $2,000 to $7,000. Fast, easy, stress-free. We handle state and federal taxes. No appointments needed. Walk-ins always welcome. So mark your calendar and remember, Mendez & Mendez Tax Service. Your taxes are priority.
50 years ago, the Mescalera Pecha tribe introduced the world to a new destination, Inn of the Mountain Gods. What began as a small hotel has evolved into New Mexico's premier mountain resort. To all those who have supported our tribe through the years, we thank you and welcome you to celebrate the 50th anniversary with us. Hashlatine bagotli, hashlatine benagotla. Yeah.
Greedy corporations don't care about your safety. They put their drivers on the road despite fatigue and failing equipment. That's why we fight aggressively for the victims of these devastating collisions, pursuing the maximum compensation.
Welcome back. You are watching the 89th annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Sun Bowl Parade right here on KTSM 9 News. Standing next to the man that led us down the parade route, Sergeant Major James Light. Sergeant Major Light, such an honor to be standing next to you, first of all, on this Thanksgiving. This is your third Thanksgiving Day parade. How special is that?
And it's awesome. Unique opportunity that I have to stay here as I was the 1st Armored Division CSM for 3 years, and to live in this fantastic community, man. I'm blessed. My family and I are super blessed to be here, and this has been a great experience all 3 years, and the weather's been fantastic all 3 parades. So
that's all you can ask for, right?
100%.
And, you know, we were just talking, you're probably on a really short list of people that have gotten to do this 3 times.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I think I joked a little bit. I said there's probably not many mayors that were able to walk this thing 3 times, so it's been fantastic. But what I'll tell you is I want to thank the Sun Bowl Association first and foremost for including the United States Army into this parade and the great partnership that we have on Fort Bliss. And so we have, great opportunity over Christmas to bring the football teams to Bliss, and then of course we'll be a part of the game as well. Several thousand soldiers will be in attendance to that as well. So,
you know, while I have you, why don't you talk a little bit about the connection real quickly, just between El Paso and Fort Bliss, and kind of send us out with a nice message.
I absolutely will, man. First of all, I have a personal connection with El Paso now for the rest of my life. So my wife and my son and I both are here. My son is stationed in Fort Bliss, 1st Armored Division. He met a beautiful young lady here named Brittany Aguirre, and they were recently married last Saturday. So my family is permanently attached to El Paso, and we couldn't be more happy about that.
What a beautiful place to live. Sergeant Major, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Really appreciate your time. Appreciate you guys, what you guys do over at Fort Bliss. It's been a real pleasure having you on.
Happy Thanksgiving to the entire El Paso community from the United States Army and 1st Armored Division. Thank you.
We'll be back here with more from the 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade in a minute.
Hey El Paso, it's Robert Mendez. Tax season's almost here, and Mendez & Mendez Tax Service is back. We're open December the 27th, ready to help you get every dollar you deserve. Take advantage of our pre-advanced loans from $2,000 to $7,000. Fast, easy, stress-free. We handle state and federal taxes. No appointments needed. Walk-ins always welcome. So mark your calendar, and remember, Mendez & Mendez Tax Service. Your taxes are priority.
50 years ago, the Mescalera Pecha tribe introduced the world to a new destination, Inn of the Mountain Gods. What began as a small hotel has evolved into New Mexico's premier mountain resort. To all those who have supported our tribe through the years, we thank you and welcome you to celebrate the 50th anniversary with us. Hashlatine bagotli, hashlatine benagotla. Yeah.
Greedy corporations don't care about your safety. They put their drivers on the road despite fatigue and failing equipment. That's why we fight aggressively for the victims of these devastating collisions, pursuing the maximum compensation they deserve. If you have been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, call Labinalti Law Firm. This isn't just a job for me. It's a passion.
The Borderland is a special place, and we are lucky enough to call it home. But our best attraction isn't our food, culture, or sunsets over the Franklin Mountains. It's our people. This community that we call familia. When a loved one gets injured in an accident or on the job, we take it personal. We fight for this community of El Paso every day, getting you the compensation you deserve. We are Mendez, Isaac, Jody. Call us today at 915-444-1000.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, I just want to say it was such a pleasure allowing us to spend the first part of your Thanksgiving morning with you. This parade was so incredible. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for you tuning in. It's been a wonderful year.
Yeah, also thankful to our crew here at KTSM and, of course, the Sun Bowl Association. Bernie, the 89th Annual Sun Bowl Parade in the books. Final thoughts from you.
First of all, I think it's one of the best parades we've had in a while. And, of course, I want to thank KTSM as well for doing this for so many years. I don't know exactly how many years, but I know since I've been doing this 24 years, every year has been broadcast by KTSM. I want to thank you all for doing that. And like I said, it's our pleasure to put this parade on for the city, and I hope we continue it for another 89 years.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, Bernie, thank you so much. And again, thank you to everyone at home watching the 89th Annual Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade. That's going to do it for us. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.